Hey guys, it's the Slimy Dog here with another episode of the Unnamed Game. As usual, with all unnamed games, comes an unknown series title thing, because the unnamed game is basically, like, I figured it out now. The unnamed game is basically a game which has not been named because it's not available for the public because it's been made by me. So basically this game is one of those unnamed games which has been made by me because it's the game that I made solely by myself, and I'm not afraid to admit it, because I really like games, you know, like making games, like playing games. And this game is a new game that I've made, which is called the Unnamed Game, as usual. So basically, you know, you have the usual stuff like this. Yeah, let's just get on with the talk of the game. And why is it lagging so much? I don't know, but it plays pretty well, like normally. I don't know why it's really slow this time, but I guess that's how life is, you know. Sometimes you just gotta slow down, and at other times you just gotta go with the flow, you know what I'm saying. So basically, the features of this game: firstly, we have that rainbow colored plane, looks awesome, I know. Secondly, we have the ability to move, so that's nice. And thirdly, we have a randomized, yes, I know, randomized generator of these blocks, which basically generates different blocks for different, I don't know, coordinates types of things, and basically you go around them, keep going through these spaces, and try not to hit the blocks, because if you do, you'll notice that you would die. Also, occasionally you will be helped with a power-up, as you might have noticed there in the top left corner. And you can actually use those power-ups to break blocks as such when you're in a difficult situation. I just died there. Whenever you start, you are given a power-up, you know, just because you know you like the power-ups are actually very nice. Like, whenever you use a power-up, you just feel like you're very powerful. Also, power-ups do add up, so I could wait for like an extra 20 seconds. I don't know how much time it takes for a power-up to reactivate, so I could wait for an extra, I don't know how many seconds, and basically wait for my power-ups to add up, and I could get 2 power-ups and basically have twice the fun in 1 second. See, like that, and then boom, I get through that and I die immediately. Anyways, that's pretty much what I've just made in this game. There's not much to it, I guess, so far. A few things that I'm planning on adding: firstly, the glitchiness; secondly, the lag. Okay, I'm not trying to add that. Those are things that I want to remove. Okay, a few things that I want to add, on the other hand, are more power-ups. Things like slowing down the rate of the bricks, even though this is actually pretty slow. I don't know why it's really slow this time. Secondly, there might want to be more scoring, like a scoring method. Yeah, so the scoring, better graphics. By better graphics, I mean, like, you know, like some cool little features. I thought I had a power-up there. I tried breaking the block. I don't know why I keep saying breaking blocks. I just can't say break and then blocks following that. My English kind of sucks when I'm recording. It's actually not this bad. I mean, I know people who have worse English than me, and they do perfectly fine, but when it comes to recording videos, you know, that's when all hell breaks loose. See, I used a complex terminology. All hell breaks loose is something that, you know, you don't usually hear on a day-to-day basis. Like, day-to-day basis, I hear that on a day-to-day basis, but all hell breaks loose, I've heard that pretty much like once a week, I'd say. Like, although you've just heard it twice, so I guess that kind of screws around with the averages. Averages are not a really useful way of characterizing things, and I don't know why the power-up did not work there. This is why I like recording this, because it actually helps me figure out glitches and fix them, and kind of helps me work with that. And so that is what I call pro maneuvers. In other words, knowing how to break the system, because I know how the game works, and actually allows me to know how to avoid blocks without actually avoiding the blocks. Yeah, that's kind of how that's pretty much what I do to game test my games, and then I played in front of you guys, and I have lots of fun because I'm making the game, you're watching the game, and there are two things that I like doing at home in my free time. One is making games, the second one is making music. I don't really like making videos that much. Actually, I love making videos. That's like my first favorite thing, and I don't know why I just did that, but I did it. Kind of died there, killed myself again, the exact same way. That kind of sucks. Also, there are a few glitches that I might need to fix, sort out, as I told you, kind of. Yeah, so like scoring system, some kind of system which allows you to stack power-ups, I don't know, get better power-ups, upgrade your power-ups based on your score. Something like that would be nice, and yeah, scoring system. Those are pretty much all I need to add. I finished the first stage of development of the game, which is basically the AI, and a simple AI. By simple AI, I mean like randomizing of blocks. I don't know whether you'd really call that AI. It's more of just intelligence, which is kind of what I named the function. If you want to know how I made this game, I made it in something called C++. It's a coding language, programming language, and if you want to make games, then it's pretty much what you need to know. You need to know C++ to program any game, and it's starting to lag now, so I might restart it after I finish telling you about the game. Actually, I'll tell you about how I coded the game, like, right after I restart, so let's actually do that. So yeah, I'm back, and there's a little less lag now. Actually, I don't really think there's any reduce in lag. It's pretty much the same amount, but so yeah, I used something called SDL. I might maybe do some tutorials on how to make these types of games. I actually would like to, because teaching is another thing that I like to do, teaching people how to do tutorials, like how to play games, how to make games, basically anything really. I like doing them. Anything on the computer, you ask me to do it, I do it. If it's something that involves books, you know, I just take it and say, you can shove it up here, and this is a PG-13 show, so I'm going to keep it that way. PG-13, I don't know, something around that age. I don't really check my analytics that much. I mean, analytics on YouTube are kind of useless. Like the age groups are 40 to 45, then 30 to 40, and then 12 to like 18. So I mean, 12 to 18 is not really an accurate age group. I don't know whether the people who are watching my videos are 18 or 12, because those are completely different age groups. I don't really know what these videos are supposed to be. I'm just playing the game that I made, and I'm having fun. I really don't know how to export these games, like make an exe out of them, so that's unfortunate. Also, I should probably tell you how I made them. I use this thing called SDL. It's you can download it. It's pretty easy. It's also free. It's also not that easy. It's easy, but not like super easy. You should first try making some character-based games, like just inputs, like C. I don't know. I made Connect 4. That's a game that I did make. So you know what? I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to make Connect 4 right now. Actually, that's gonna be lots of fun. I have about like 2 hours left of recording, so I'm gonna do that. So expect that video next after this one. So SDL is what I used to make this game, and you can find some interesting tutorials on how to use it. There's this one thing called Lazy Foo Productions, which is what I used to learn how to code in SDL. It's a very good tutorial. It does involve some reading though, so do get your reading goggles on and read the stuff. I don't really know what I'm talking about right now. Let me destroy all the blocks. Actually, let me actually do that. I'm gonna code something real quick, which will allow me to get maximum power and destroy all the blocks. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm back now, and as you might have noticed, I've changed the code a little, and now I can destroy all the blocks, and I just gotta chillax and relax and do this, and yeah, it's actually kind of boring. Let me move around and destroy blocks, because moving around and destroying blocks is actually this is not a bad idea for a game. Like, you get points depending on how many blocks you break, so you have to try to break as many blocks as you can in a certain time limit. Like that's a good idea of games. See, that's called game development, making new mechanics without making a new game. I mean, making a new game without making new mechanics. See, like Call of Duty, same mechanics, same game. I'm not hating on Call of Duty. I play that game quite a bit with my friends actually. But this is like making a new game with the exact same mechanics. So like that's awesome. Although the game is nowhere near as good in terms of quality in compared to Call of Duty and all those other awesome games. Although someday I hope I will be as good as them, you know. So yeah, if you want to download this game, then just go to the link in the... I'm just kidding, because I don't actually know how to redistribute games yet. I need to find a way to actually export this game to an exe, and I have no clue how to do that. I'm completely clueless. I need to ask my friend how to do it, because he knows how to do it, and hopefully he can tell me how he does it, because he actually hasn't exported anything, but he could tell me like how he would do it, because I don't really know, and I know I can just Google it, but I'm too lazy, guys. I got stuff to do. I got a channel, exams to study for, school, more school. You know, school can really get in your way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just tell me what to do next, guys, and I will see you on my Connect 4 tutorial, which I'm going to make extremely soon. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode. As usual, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what kinds of games you'd like me to make next, and if they're like nice ideas that I can actually do. I mean, don't say something like, make an FPS, or make something that I want to make and redistribute because I'm a copywriting asshole. Don't say that. Say something more like, make a game which involves connecting 4 lines. And it would be called Connect 4 Lines Edition, because normal Connect 4 just has like dots. Anyways, moving on to the next video. By next video I mean you have to click onto another video and move on, because right now I'm gonna be making a different video, which might not be the video that you're gonna be watching, but if it is the video that you're watching, then do be sure to watch that video. Thank you, and as always, this is the Slimy Dog signing off. I'll see you later. Goodbye.